I'm rapping to the beat. I said me, the group, and my friends, we're gonna Happy Eric B, as opposed to angry Eric B, or sad Eric B. This is happy Eric B, everybody. Angie Gagga's in the house. What's up, Angie? And Jesus, right? And Jesus. Yes, you know the Stevie Mack show when we first recorded many years ago, right? This is the band leader, Anthony. And Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so, oh, here it is, right there. Yeah, yeah, it just looked like it was a string. Was that what you gonna do? Step up. Hey, so look, Clyde, step closer to the stage, a little bit. Yeah, Anthony, step closer to the stage. Yeah, right there. You got to step up, just right there. Yeah, I want you all in the picture. And when I say stuff, laugh. So there you go. Welcome to another fine moment at the Stevie Mack Show. Getting down with the get down. Some of you probably seen me on Crenshaw or TV. Come on in, folks. I'm killing them. How y'all doing back here? Got the pimp daddy hat on. I know you got some hoes somewhere. His favorite word is bitch, get in the car, right? I love my family. You know, my family crazy as hell. Hey, let me do a test right here. If you come from a crazy family, let me hear you say, hell yeah! Galen, you was like, well, I don't know. Well, normally when I do that and you don't say nothing, like, if you don't know who the crazy person is, God damn it, it's you. I was talking to this young lady that I did a show in Orange County. Actually, it was way in San Diego. You ever be talking to somebody and you think they're a normal person, but in the middle of the conversation somewhere you realize they're crazy? Right? You be having a hell of a conversation. Hey, yeah! You gotta be kidding me! What? What? That's somebody when you realize they're crazy, right? God bless you. Now there's different kinds of God bless you. You ever get a God bless you from somebody that didn't quite sound like a God bless you? like a real God bless you, like, oh, God bless you. Well, God bless you then. Don't give a homeless person no money. Hey, can you spread some change? No, I ain't got no change. Well, God bless you then. You sound like you want God to bless me. You know what? I'm not against the homeless. I was homeless one time. So you got kindness and kindness. But some people take kindness for weakness, right? They take shit a little too far. They try to just like strong arm around you. You can ask me for money, but don't just tell me I'm going to give you money. Like I was at 7-Eleven the other day. Big old brother. Looked like he just got out of prison. You can tell because they buff up here, but they got the little wobbly legs. And he's blocking the door. He's blocking the door. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to get, yeah, partner, but when you come out, I'm going to get that change. I'm like, what? You can't just take it. You have to ask me for it, right? That's a robbery, ain't it? You know, but like you see that a lot in okay, I'm going to say the black community. You get a lot of free entertainment in the black community, I'm telling you. You go to a black gas station, you see this guy. Spare change. I had a guy come to me at the gas station the other day. He go like, hey, partner, check this out. Can you spare some change to put gas in my car over there? I looked and was like, dude, that's my car. Oh, it is? Well, that's mine over there. He pointed at a Bentley. Yeah, that's yours over there. I pointed at the shopping cart. Yeah. Somebody with a baby in a stroller and don't look like they should have that baby. And he was walking off past. I said, hey man, where you going with that baby? He said, huh? I said, where you going with that baby? Oh, this here my baby. I go, is it a boy or a girl? He said, huh? Is it a boy or a girl? Let me check. And guys, you gotta be careful, right? For instance, you might see a lady's stomach. For instance, I'm just gonna show you. This is my public body, lady. This is my public. This is my at-home body. This is the one they put in the newspaper. That's what guys do, right? Hey, baby, hey, can I get that number? Fuck you, then. I know what you're thinking. I got a fat stomach. This is just dick wrapped around my waist. They ain't want to threaten you with a big dick, right? So you gotta be careful too. You see ladies be out here right here. You be like, hey baby, what do you do? What do I do with what? When you gonna have that baby? Oh no, you dick. So what you trying to say is that my stomach is so big and fat that I look like I'm pregnant? I didn't say that, but I'm gonna have to agree with you. Yeah, it's out there. Yeah, that's all that is. Anybody got children? Anybody got children? Show of hands. Right? Okay, wait. Because on the internet you can't see, round of applause if you have children. Round of applause. Some of y'all clapping like it's a prison sentence. People who have children love to show their baby pictures, you know. Now before the cell phone and stuff, people carry around bunches of pictures in their wall, just drop, right? Show you their pictures. And some of them shouldn't. Now, come on, you've seen an ugly baby before, right? You don't know how to approach it when you see one because you want to be kind. You're like, oh my God, that's a baby! Does it bite? Well, the baby knows ugly too. They sleep with their fist balled up. Don't give them no pacifier. You got to throw a shoe at their ass. But not a good one. Don't throw them nice ones. They'll chew that motherfucker up. So throw a tire at their ass. Yeah. So glad to be here tonight, man. Shouldn't say Calabasas. I get Calabasas and Carlsbad confused a lot. It was Carlsbad. So I was down in Carlsbad last night doing a show for Cocaine Anonymous, by the way. It's awesome. Big. Oh, I should have said that on the internet. It was for a 12-step event. Yeah. Well, you know, it's no secret that I'm in the fellowship because I have a one-man show called Diary of a Crackhead, and it depicts my whole story arc from poverty, drugs, gangs, prison, all that shit, all the way up to where I'm at now, 13 years old. And because my first guest has to leave at 7, I want to hurry and get him up here, right? So without further ado, are you ready to see my first guest? Let me say yeah. Hand me that list right there, just a list. Oh, we have a raffle at the end. Show everybody that prize. Hold it up. That's one of many. And there's red bags back there. They're full of goodies. If you have a blue ticket, at the end of the show, we're going to raffle off all that free stuff. Give that stuff away. So, Jason, you guys should hear. Give it up for Jason Stewart, everybody. Come to the stage right now. Good friend of mine. Jason Stewart!
Stevie, first. Oh, should I come closer to you? Let's get. Oh God! We're wet. Oh God! Does anybody have a schmata or a rag? Is there a Jewish woman here? Go ahead. Get a little schmata because we're gonna get electrocuted. We're gonna have more fun than we've ever had before. And he wants me closer to him. I gotta say, I love the band. First, give the band a big round of applause. I have to say, it took me back to the 70s when my mother was wearing cha-cha heels, plastic earrings, and a snap-on ponytail. My mom is actually 82 now and still shops at Forever 71. Thank you so much. Do you have a job? Because I'm single again. Okay. Look, he ran away so quick. Yes, because I have power. I can make you gay in a second. That's it. I can make you gay. Yes. We're close. I'm here. I'm talking to you. Okay, it's all right. It's all about you.
You talk to the audience. I'm going to talk to Jayme.
No, we have to talk. You talk, I talk. That's how it goes. It's a talk show.
It is. Jason has his own show.
I do have a show.
It's a radio show.
Well, I'm on hiatus, but I have 2 different shows. I have a show, podcast called Shit I Love with Jason Stewart that I do every once in a while with celebrity guests. And I was on Dash Radio for 6 months. I'm taking a little break from that right now. Yeah, I was doing a show with Lexi Grace, who's a wonderful comedian.
Lexi.
Well, no, she's 25 and she's my girlfriend's daughter, so let's not go there.
She's 25.
Look at him.
She's trying to defend grown pussy. Come on.
Oh, don't.
25.
Please. I know this. She's like my niece.
You date a guy at 25?
I want to date a guy at 25?
Look, he's thinking about hell yeah, you would.
Well, I'm looking at him, I'm going, my boyfriend's black, and I'm gonna be in trouble. Why don't you take that coat off? It's hot in here.
He's trying to make him He's 25, Jason.
He's running around.
He's 25.
Stop yelling at me.
Leave that kid alone.
I got you and your Puff Daddy over there. I don't know what's going on.
He took his coat off for you.
Okay, thank you. He's cleaning. I gotta say something. I love the band, but the clothes, it doesn't work. You look like you work in a restaurant. Starsky and Hutch, some heavy metal act, and he's gonna paint someone's house. I mean,
It's the new Village people.
yeah, you gotta. Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so.
This is the new Village people.
I dated one of the Village people.
Which one?
I dated the Indian.
I knew it was the Indian.
Yeah, I used to chase him around the house. I want to find out who's under that flap. Well, yes. Okay, thanks for sharing.
So, hey, let's
Calm down. It's okay. And we'll make sure you.
Jason, you've been in love before, but we've all been in love before. Jason, tell us about who broke your heart.
Who broke the what?
Who broke your heart?
Oh, who broke my heart? Oh, I gotta say.
Who broke the what?
I couldn't hear you because you're screaming at me like a crazy person. So I was dating an Italian man last year. Wonderful Italian. He could barely speak English, which is perfect for me. Because I like to do most of the talking, and he was so sweet. He was a brand new gay, he just came out of the box, like he was starting him up yet, and he had that new gay car smell. And I had done this movie, this very dramatic movie now called Hank, and I had to gain 10 pounds, okay, 15, okay, 17, and I lost 10, and he says to me, and I quote, "Oh, honey, don't lose any weight. You look so good the way you are." I said, "Oh, I'm gonna marry you before Trump has you deported." And then he broke up with me, and then I had him deported. It's hard. It's very hard to find somebody great. Please be careful, everybody. When I go to the clubs, I'm very, very careful because there's that new date rape drug, right? I cut to the chase. I take it before I leave the house. Please don't laugh altogether because it irritates me. Okay. It's hard to find somebody great. And please wear condoms. I'm wearing one right now. It's called a Star Trek condom. It's called a Klingon. Has these ears on. Where's my guy? Okay. I love that haircut from Everybody Hates Chris. I love it. I did Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah. I did the show. My father said to me, I'm not kidding, my father's Polish, he says, why do you like to do this show, Everybody Hates Chris? It's a stupid show. Everybody hates Chris. Why don't you do Everybody Loves Raymond? Love Raymond, they hate Chris. Do the show that the people love. I didn't understand the whole thing. My father is Polish, so.
Well, are you close to your mother?
I'm very close to my mom.
What's she get the name for your book?
She didn't shut up, I'm talking. Oh, I have a new book out. It's called Shut Up, I'm Talking. And it's an autobiography, and it was going to be called I'm Not Barbara Streisand, but the publisher wouldn't let me do it because she said, Mom, she said, stop. I said, Mom, what do you, she said, stop. I said, Mom, what do you think? She said, shut up, I'm talking. That's the name. Yeah, my mom is so great, though. My mom is, as I said, 82 years old. When I was a kid, she was just so funny. She would get so mad if me and my brother were fighting or angry or doing it. She says, if you kids don't stop this shit, I'm sending you all to military school. I said, get your keys, get your purse, come on, let's go. I hear that. I was so gay, I couldn't hide it like that guy. I just couldn't. When I saw the movie Sound of Music on TV, this is how gay I was. All I could think to myself was, these clothes look like shit. They started singing, how do you solve a problem like Maria? I said, she's the maid. Fire her.
Yeah, you was in a movie called Birth of a Nation.
Yes, I was really lucky.
Nat Turner story.
Nat Turner's
How did you get to role in Birth of a Nation?
crazy story. You really want to hear the whole thing? Oh, crazy story. So I got an agent in New Orleans, and I had got this part, and they called me and said, you're going to play a white, heterosexual Christian plantation owner in 1831. He's thinking I can't do it. It's called acting. And I had to say the N-word throughout the whole movie. And I'm a gay liberal Jew. I never said the N-word ever, except when I was in the car listening to Snoop Dogg. And the windows were up, just like, So I'm doing this movie, right? And I'm in this hotel room in Savannah, Georgia, and I'm practicing the N-word over and over and over again. Because Nate, the director, Nate Parker, said to me, if you hesitate, you don't say it like you really mean it, we're going to yell cut. So I'm in my hotel room, I'm practicing it over and over and over, and then the maid knocks on the door. She said, what's going on in there? I said, nothing. She said, come on, what's going on in there? I hear voices. I said, it's just a lot of Republicans. Honestly, seriously, it was an incredible experience. And I did tons and tons of red carpets for years and interviews about it. It's still now on Amazon, you can watch it, and different cable things. And people said to me, what's your opinion? How do you feel about this? Black Lives Matter, everything that's going on. I said, look, I'm a gay liberal Jew. What I do is I take off my shoes of my black brothers and sisters, and I just shut up and listen. And I think that's what's important, is that you have to listen to people. Thank you. Because everybody just wants to be heard. They just want to be heard and they want their feelings to be validated, and it didn't happen to me, so I don't think I should, in my opinion, does not matter, but it does matter that I'm listening to people.
That's right. Jason Stewart, everybody, good for tell us where you can get your book out there in YouTube.
You can reach me at jasonstewart.com, Stuart. You can get my book, you can get my DVD, you can laugh, you can cry with me, you can tweet me, lick me, taste me, Instagram me, Facebook me, anything you want to do, I'm open.
Give it up for Jason Stewart. Jason! Jason has another function to be at. We'll see you when we see you.
Yeah.
Boom, yeah. Bang! Hit man! Yeah. I'm so taken aback by your beauty and grace and your glamour and charm. It was an actress and she's a comedian. She has a show in Hollywood. It's a secret. It's like an H club. It's a private club.
That's right. It is a private members club in Hollywood, and you just did a show.
I just did a show.
Yeah.
I thought you said I did the show.
You just did the show. Yeah, we have it once a month. But if anyone wants to hit me up, we do have a guest list, so you all are welcome.
Okay.
Just, if you hit me up, I'll put anybody on the list to come.
Well, how do they hit you up?
Instagram or Facebook. So Instagram, it's at Emma M. Pyne. Send me a message on there or on
Tell me how to
Facebook.
spell Pyne.
Pyne is P-Y-N-E. Yeah, that's the
I was
catch.
thinking P-I-N-E.
P-Y-N-E, yeah.
Because you're from Ireland.
That's not an Irish name though, that's the thing. It's actually from Normandy in France. I don't know where they got the name. Yeah, I know I sound like this. I should be called Pyne or something, but it's Pyne. I know, it's so disappointing. My name is not Irish at all, but there you go. I was actually called after Emma Peel from the Avengers. Does anyone remember the Avengers in the 70s? With Diana Rigg as Emma Peel, and my dad named me Fanula for 2 days, and my mother put down the foot and was like, no, we're not calling her that, we're calling her Emma after Emma Peel. So there we go, Emma Peel, yeah.
I gotta hear Irish accent.
You can't? Jesus.
There's something there.
It's very Irish. It's actually got more Irish since I arrived in LA. I've got more Irish in the last 10 years there. I don't know, I've been here 10 years. God, yeah. Still nobody knows who I am.
Well, they will after the show.
Yeah, exactly. All of your YouTube followers, hello.
That one follower out there. Hey!
We got one. Hit me up, you can come to my show at the Age Club.
You just had a big birthday for her.
I did have a big birthday. It was the biggest birthday I've had. This is as old as I've ever been. I just turned, I think there's something up with your mics, Jayme.
It's age resistant.
Yeah, I just turned into a liar. Okay, I'll tell you. I just turned 40. 40-ish. 40-ish. I'm 40-ish. Come on, everybody in Hollywood is 40-ish, right?
Hey, Jayme, give me the other microphone in the back. Just a raise over there. They got it. It's in the side pocket. Another microphone. Dig around. Go ahead. It's another microphone.
Another microphone.
Pull them out. Everything.
Do we need to share the microphone? Do we need to share?
No.
I don't mind sharing with you, Stevie.
Got it. Come on, just bring it.
Yeah, this is a live show. This is what happens at a live show.
That's right.
So there we go.
Just with his words.
So I was telling you about getting older. Yeah. So, see, you know, people think it's harder to get pregnant when you get older. It's actually not, though. It's actually not. It's just harder to get guys to come inside you. That's what it is. It is.
Oh, that would be hard for me at all.
But see, if you're with a guy sort of in his 40s as well, it's much harder for guys to come at that age. And you need to be fucking a 17-year-old, I think, in order to work out properly. And that's just 28. You 25?
Well, speaking of older guys, you just got engaged.
I did. Yes, I did. I got engaged. Look at that. Thank you. Yeah. Is there any single girls here? Yeah, we got 2 single girls. We got probably some single girls watching. It's not that hard to get engaged. You just have to set the intention. Set the intention, really focus on it, and lower your standards, ladies. That's what worked for me. Yeah, it works. You'll be engaged in 6 months. But it was beautiful. He proposed in Ireland in front of my whole family, 2 spinster and 16 cousins and a priest. It's an Irish family. It's an Irish family.
I'm gonna leave the stage for a minute, Emma. You can stand up.
Well, you want to stand up?
Stand up to your
Oh, did we just spill something? But you know, so we proposed in front of my whole family, and you know, 26 people there, I kind of felt I had to say yes. Oh no! And there was a lot of pressure. And now my whole family fucking loves him. Like, if I had said no, he was definitely getting a yes out of someone. So he gets down on one knee and was somehow still taller than me, the bastard. I'm 5 foot nothing in case you hadn't noticed, yeah. But I give a great blowjob standing up, so I think that makes me 5 foot everything. Yeah, I'm short because my mother smoked during pregnancy. And my father was a leprechaun. My fiance is Jewish. Anyone? No Jewish. Usually no, there's no Jews. No Jews. No Jews here? Okay. But yeah, even though he's Jewish, we still make the perfect Irish couple. I'm 100% Irish, he's 100% emotionally unavailable. Just like my whole family. But I love that he's Jewish, I do, because it makes me feel like I'm still doing my bit for integration. Yeah, and I have not seen a foreskin since I left Ireland. In Ireland, they're everywhere. I'm not joking. Foreskins are everywhere. You'll find them on the side of the road after a night out. And you'll have bits of foreskin stuck between your teeth. Yeah, I know, it's a bitch to get out from between your teeth, I tell you. I swear, I've still got a bit wedged in there from 98. Yeah, foreskins. They're great. That joke used to be longer, but I cut it. I don't know what foreskin is, because I'm looking at the men here and you're all like staring at me blank. So, does anyone actually have a foreskin in the room? No? We got any foreskins? We've got, see, if there was Irishmen here now, there'd be foreskins all over the floor, I'm telling you, everywhere. But, we'll have to get you a picture of a foreskin before the night's out, just so you know what that looks like. So I just moved in with my fiance. We just moved in together, and it's great. I love living with him, except for when his mother comes to visit, because he gives her the bedroom. You know what Jewish boys are like with their bedroom, with their mothers. But it's not as weird as you might think, though, because they sleep head to toe. She says it reminds her of the day he was born. But we don't really argue, except the only thing we argue about is that I really would like to have a baby, and he's just not on the same page at all. He's not on the same page. And I froze my eggs, so now if I don't have a baby, I've got a very expensive omelette for my future. Yeah, I mean, what do you do with old frozen eggs? I mean, does anybody got any recipes? I don't know. Yeah. So do we have any other 40-ish ladies here? Am I the oldest woman in the room? Am I the most sexually experienced woman in the room? I must be if I'm in my 40s. But there must be one or two women in their 40s watching. Oh, look at that. We've got another horny bitch in the room. 2 horny bitches. Yeah. Let me tell you something about 40-something men. Listen. We are amazing in bed. We're amazing in bed because by now we put in our 10,000 hours, right? Yeah. We are goddamn experts in every single field, which is kind of ironic because I gave my first blowjob in a field. Oh, Ireland, yeah. God, doesn't it just seem like yesterday you were in 5th grade? And you just couldn't wait to get your first period. Yeah, now when you get your period as a 40-something childless woman, you think, fuck. Yeah. There goes another chance at motherhood. Straight down the toilet. And just in case you never have a baby, you start naming your periods. Rosie, Scarlet, Flo. That last one after my grandmother. We've got a heckler over here. What's going on, sir? Are you all right? Would you like me to have your baby? Is that what it is? Can you come into a cup and I'll take it on the way out the door? I'll put it to very good use, I swear. Does anyone have a cup for this gentleman over here? Okay, Stevie Mack, where are you? That's my time. My name is Emma Pyne. You can follow me on Instagram, Emma M. Pyne. Thank you so much.
get that much volume, but you can hear me? This is a weird ass speaker. What do you think's wrong with it, Clyde? Anything? Anything that speaker? What's wrong with it? No, this is what I'm talking about. What's wrong with it? Anything? No, it's in the back. Never mind, it's the wrong person. That's like somebody said, when you pull into the gas station, right? You go, something's wrong with my engine. And you go see your trunk. You go, yeah, never mind. I think my tires need some air in them. He started fucking with the windshield wiper. Nah, never mind. Don't worry about it. It's under the car. Hey, you. Hey. Look. Look. Did you see how he looked around? Say this is me. You heard my voice come from everywhere, didn't you? You're like, hey, you with the braid, with the French braid. What's your name is? My name is Whoop whoop. That's my brother from another mother. We gotta extend the love. All right, that's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear from you. That's it for you. That's all I want to hear. Don't say another word. Don't you say another word. Are you gonna get? Did you get whoopings growing up? Let me ask you. No, Mom, he looked at her. Oh, he looked at her and said, "Are you gonna give me whooping? Please, would you whoop me? Please, I've been bad." I'd like to bring to the stage another friend of mine, everybody. This is a good acting friend of mine. We've been in movies together, TV shows, and he's doing it all over Hollywood. Give it for my friend Rich Rotella, everybody. Rich Rotella!
What's up, sexy people? How we doing? It's Sunday night.
Yeah.
It's October yet. It's Halloween. Seen some interesting characters.
LadyMac, my card with the questions on the table. On the table. Back there. Yeah. Thank you.
What's going on, beautiful people? I wasn't sure what was going on. There was a festival outside. I saw 200 people. I was like, God dang, I should have brought better material.
Camera, security. Yeah, put the thing down.
Preach it, brother. You gotta get a time slot.
All right, so here we go. This is the Leimert Park Rock Festival.
Yeah, is that what's going on? I feel like I should have dressed up. I saw some cool costumes, actually.
Those were actually outfits.
Right.
Nice costume. Nice costume, bro. That's the outfit.
That's a pimp hat.
Hey, so where are you from? You're not from LA.
No, I'm from Maryland. I've been out here for 10 years. I just celebrated that, yeah.
And well, congratulations. What was your first day in LA like?
Woo! First day in LA was really hard, actually. It was crazy. I remember it perfectly. I was cutting down on the 10, and I was heading west. And I was going, you know how you come in that tunnel right before you hit the PCH and boom, the sky opens up and everything. And you're looking out there and you see the beach and the sun and it's all pristine. I was so excited, dude, because I was finally 25 in LA. This is it, I'm going after my dream, right? So I run out, I spend $10 cash, park my car on the beach, throw a blanket out there, and just throw down my lunch, my ginger ale, my sandwich or whatever, and I just run. I just head dive first, straight into the water like freaking swan dive, and I come out of it, I'm all like, whew, like a beautiful merman. I'm just like, yes, I'm 25. Fuck you, Dad. I'm going for my dream. I'm doing it, you know. And the sun's shining, the seagulls fly over, and they just wink at me and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like the greatest. And I'm looking out there. I know China's over there somewhere, and I'm just in pristine water. And all of a sudden, I hear, go. I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't sound normal. And I turn around, and the fucking seagulls attacked my lunch. They went right in the ginger ale. The shit started shooting up like a goddamn geyser. And I'm like, whoa. And then more of them came in, and all of a sudden, one of them flew away with my fucking banana. A whole banana. I didn't even peel that motherfucker yet. And it flew away with the banana. I was like, how can you do that with the weight ratio? I run up the beach, and I'm yelling. Nobody gives a shit. I'm like, what? So I'm running up there and everything. I'm like, this is weird. More birds come in. One of them ripped open my Doritos bag, and I'm fighting with a fucking seagull over a big bag of Doritos. It tears open, the chips go everywhere. So more fucking kamikaze birds swoop down and shit. I'm trying to scare them all away. And finally, I get them all away. I'm trying to catch my breath and shit. I'm looking down at what used to be my blanket. And all I see is like ginger ale everywhere, chips and bird shit. They had the nerve to shit all over my blanket. And I saw this like Hispanic dude over here who watched the whole thing but didn't do anything. And I looked at him and he goes, "First day in LA." And I was like, yeah, man, the birds, and they ate my lunch, and that was like the last $10. Now I can't even go buy lunch. And he's like, he lifted up his towel, and I saw his penis, and I was like, what? He's like, "You want to make $10? And I was like, dude, you know what? I've made a mistake. Oh, I get what I did wrong. This is not the beach in Santa Monica. This is Venice Beach.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Now
So,
you don't feel like the people who have children, right? That's just normal people
Yes.
who have kids, right?
No kids yet, but I'm terrified of what I will bring into this world.
Did you ever get hit on by anyone other than a straight woman?
I did. I have a lot of gay guys, which was interesting and great and cool, but there was one particular instance that was really...
Yeah.
So I was sitting there, I had a bunch of groceries, right? I'm coming home at 11 o'clock at night, I've worked my butt off, you know? And I was just like, exactly, dude, he knows what I'm talking. That guy's worked hard, you can tell. But bottom line is I had a bunch of groceries, and I was at an intersection. And all of a sudden, I looked over, and there was this woman, person in a dress. And I wasn't sure, but they kept looking at me, and then finally she just went, $10, $10. I was like, $10? Well, $10 for what? He's like, okay, fine. You cute. $5. And I was just like, are you homeless? I was so naive. I was like, $5. I'll give you $5. So I got closer. He said, like, listen, don't make this difficult. I will raise the price. But again, $5. I was like, oh, you're offering to give me head for $5. I was like, wow, I grew up in the suburbs. This is not a normal thing. What do I do in this situation? I look around, there's nobody. And all of a sudden, there's a cop. I saw a cop right there, and I was like, oh, I have a very important decision to make right now. I looked at the cop, looked at this man, woman, person in a dress, and I just leaned in closely and I said, do you Venmo? No, I didn't do it. I pussed out. I went home. The next day I saw the person and they were walking their dog dressed as a man, and I was like, we both know what you tried to do last night for $5.
And now you said $5 for head. I didn't even know it was for head.
Sorry. She went like this.
Oh, okay.
She did lipping, and I was like, oh, either it's a rim job or head, but either way. I think my pants should probably stay on in this scenario right now.
A rim shot.
Yeah, promise.
A rim shot. I need a rim shot. Is that what Erica Badu was singing about? A rim shot?
A rim shot? Oh, but I do want to name my dog.
Okay, so listen.
All right.
I'm going to leave the stage so you can have a stage for a few minutes. Rich, have anything unusual happened to you during sex?
Did anything unusual ever happen while having sex? There was, I came to LA, I started dating a bunch of different people and stuff, and there was this one blonde girl that I liked in particular. You good, brother? She's right around the corner, homie. So there was this blonde girl that I was dating. I really liked her. I've been dating her for about 2 weeks. And I'm over at her apartment, and we're fucking. We're going at it, we're enjoying ourselves. All of a sudden, condom breaks. This happens. That guy knows what I'm talking about. And that guy definitely know what I'm talking about. So the condom broke, and I was like, whoop, pull out. Let me go ahead and toss that away. In a moment of passion, slide on a new one, right back to business, right back to Pleasure Town. So we're fucking doggy style because she likes it, and why not, dude? Why not? Who doesn't like that? So we're doing it, and all of a sudden, I hear the door open. You good, brother?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, homie.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all know this stuff right now.
I got you.
All right.
All right, see you next time. So only in LA, guys, only in LA. So we're having sex and it's passion. I really like this girl. Like, I wanted this to go well. I was like, ooh, could be a potential girlfriend. All of a sudden, I hear the door open in the bedroom, and I'm like, it's just me and her home. And I hear, woof. And I was like, what the? I turn around, and there's a big tail wagging like this over the side of the bed. I'm like, what the fuck? And she was like, what is it? And I was like, is there a dog? She's like, she looks over her shoulder. She's like, oh yeah, that's Kiki. I'm watching my friend's dog. Don't worry about it. Keep going, keep going. And I'm just like, Okay. So now there's this fucking dog staring at me while I'm having sex. It's like, I don't know you. You don't know me. Why don't you look away? So the dog walks away. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Back to sex. And then all of a sudden, dude, I hear the weirdest sound in my life when it comes to sex. I hear. What the fuck, am I choking? I look over and I go, no. The fucking dog swallowed the used condom on the ground. I was like, oh shit. So I came off her and she was like, what's going on? My date panics and everything. And I run down there and before I know it, I am here in this apartment of a girl I barely know, butt naked, with my fingers going down a stranger's dog's throat, trying to get the condom out. You know what I'm saying? She's like, what are you doing to Kiki? I'm like, I'm trying to save her from having to go to the hospital, for Jesus Christ. And so, no. Didn't happen. The dog swallowed the fucking condom. Gone. Never saw it again. The vibe is completely ruined, bro. I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take off. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, really. So I go home, and about a month later, I get a phone call. And it's an unknown number, and I'm like, I don't recognize this number at all. And so I go ahead and I pick it up, and I'm just like, hello. It's like, woof. This is Kiki, the dog, who swallowed your condom. Hi, can I help you? Yeah, so just so you know, I'm pregnant, keeping the baby, and I expect fucking payments from you. I was like, you bitch! Yeah, thank you. Let's see here. All right, so Los Angeles there. I feel like I'm good for time since I'm the last one. There's a lot of competition in this city. Stevie and I have had the pleasure to work together, although one day maybe we will compete. If I ever, become way cooler than just being a stupid white guy and actually could be as gangster as him. We've done sketches together. I love Stevie. He's one of the most honest, genuine guys in the city. Can you guys give it up for Stevie? Yeah. I mean, he seems kind of a cool dude. He really is. He's one of the cool. No, you stay. I'm not done. But I'm just giving you props for being you because you're one of the most honest, genuine people I ever met in this city. And that's why we've been friends for 9 years. That's right. It's a long time, bro. A long time. But sometimes you meet dudes who want your fucking job. I was at an HBO audition for a lead in a series called, it was a prequel to Sopranos, called The Many Saints of Newark. Guys heard of this? You know about it? Yeah, they're redoing it. Sopranos going to be a prequel. So I'm sitting there in the waiting room, and there's this kid who looks just like me. He's reading the same sides. He's going for the same lead role in a fucking HBO special as me. So I could tell he was really nervous, and I was like, I'll be the bigger man. So I was like, hey man, what's going on, bro? Are you good? And he's like, I'm just so nervous. I feel like if I don't get to start, it'll be, my life is over. And I was like, listen, dude, that's bullshit. Your life is not over until I pull this trigger. Yeah, exactly. Don't work on that one. Exactly. I'm holding a gun. How do you hold a gun today? Let's see here. This is an interesting one. I actually think that we've been doing this all wrong. We keep having Obama or Clinton or Trump for president. This is all wrong. What we should actually, because being president's a hard job. Do you realize you wake up every day and 150 million people, half the fucking country hates you? Like guaranteed, no matter if you're Obama or Trump, doesn't matter. And you're just like, oh my God, how do I win this situation? Here's how we win. We should actually have a female prostitute be president. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. You take 100 dudes, right? And you march them into a room with Trump or Obama, whatever, the president, for 5 minutes each, 50 of those dudes will come out and be like, I like him. That's my president. 50 of those motherfuckers are going to come out the other side and be like, I hate that man. I never want to see him again. Hashtag not my president, right? You take 100 dudes and you put them through a room with a prostitute for 2 minutes each. All those dudes are coming out and be like, I like her a lot. I feel like she's very talented, she's very time efficient, she's great with her hands, she has rules like not in her hair, and I respect that. And I think it would make a lot of sense. In fact, Trump, if he really wanted, he could be the first lady. If you think about it really, because he's already got the super duper tan, he's got the same rule about his hair, and he's really the only one president who knows how to work one-on-one with a prostitute. So I just think that makes a lot of sense. How much time I got, Stevie? Am I good? I'm still good. Okay, great. The other interesting thing about, oh yeah, this is interesting. So I found myself being more and more attracted to older women. Like one of my last girlfriends was this 41-year-old El Salvadorian woman, just gorgeous, right? I'm single now, but I ended it because it was like, this really can't go anywhere. This is just lust and sex. So I went to go see a therapist. I was like, I gotta go figure this out and talk about it. And so I did, and I said, listen, I keep wanting to sleep with older women, and I went on for 30 minutes, and he said, well, Rich, that concludes the end of our session. And I said, well, what do I do? I can't stop wanting to be with older women. He says, I'm gonna be honest with you. He says, actually, my wife and I have been having tremendous challenges in bed, so why don't you just come over to my house and sleep with my wife, and we both win. And I said, what? I said, you want me to come to your house and fuck your wife in order to fix this situation? Be like, listen, this is an extremely unusual request for my sex therapist to tell me to come over to your house and fuck your wife, but if that's what you really want, then I guess I'll do it. Dad. It's a nasty punch. I have time for one more, Stevie, or my God? What's up? Last one here. All right, this one's interesting. Is being a great actor in LA doesn't really mean anything. And you figure that out pretty fast, especially when you're dealing with casting directors. So you go to a casting director, give a great audition, and be like, Rich, that was amazing. That was like literally one of the best auditions I've seen in a year. Oh, thank you very much. So when do we start filming? Filming for what? For the show. Oh, no, you didn't get the part. And I'm like, what? I haven't even left the room yet. Like, what the fuck? Listen, Rich, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, but you know what that's like? That would be like you literally being on a hunter range with like everybody's got guns and shit, and then the guy comes up to you, the head guy, and he's like, hey, you're the best goddamn shot I've ever seen on this range in 20 years. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, we're gonna go hunting, so I'll catch you another time. Well, do you want me to like come with you since I'm like one of the best shots? Hey. That'll happen when it's supposed to happen, okay? And you're just like, all right, fine, dude. And then they come back from the trip, and you're like, hey, Billy Ray, how did the fucking hunting trip go? He's like, well, to be honest, you know, we took a few shots, but those deers in the fog, they took off like a fart in the wind. And I'm just like, that's too bad, sorry to hear that. But hey, Rich, you know what? If you'd have been with us, Mr. Sharpshooter, I bet we would have got all of them. Oh, really? Is that what you think? Well, maybe you should have freaking brought me. And it's just like, hey, Rich, I heard that comment. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And I'm just like, God dang, that's all you hear in this town. So sometimes you gotta get justice, right? So a year later, I bumped into the same casting director who had nerve to tell me I was the best he saw all year, but didn't get the part. And he goes, Rich. I go, oh yeah, hey, what's up? He goes, so listen, will you sign this petition that says casting directors can qualify for the Academy Awards? I feel like I have a really good chance at winning an Oscar for casting. And I look right at him and I go, hey, buddy. I go, let me tell you something, I'm not going to sign it. He goes, well, why? I go, because it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. It felt like justice. That's pretty much it for me. Thanks, guys. Love you. Come on back, Stevie. Rich Rotella! Rich Rotella, keyboard player, Paul Green, come here for me. Paul Green is a comedian, everybody. He's also an actor, he's a musician, a poet, and a rowing artist. Paul Green is going to do a little time for you. Give it for Paul Green, everybody.
Also an actor. I was acting in a commercial recently, and right in the middle of a take, the director stops me and says, "Paul, why are you acting like a serial killer?" I wasn't. All I did in the scene, I just walked up to the lady. I was acting like a waiter, and I said, "Welcome. You look ready to eat." I went method in everything. I don't know where. This is pretty cool. I had 4 auditions last week, but next to character description, they all said one thing: must be comfortable portraying a racist. And you want to know what? I booked them, all of them, and I didn't have to read or anything. I just walked in there like, yeah, you do. I'm like, do what? I do love doing the Stevie Mack show. It's my favorite show to do, my least favorite show to walk to. Actually, you know, the drum circle going on out there, true story, I play drums as well, so I wanted to hang out in the drum circle. I walked over there, and a guy sees me in the drum circle, stands up, and goes like this. And everybody stops drumming in my presence. He was like, we can't have any white energy in our drum circle, we're just gonna... And I was like, I guess I'll leave, and then they started drumming again, so there you go, that's... Yeah, thank you. I was going for sympathy. Let's see. I feel like acting, it starts to get in your head and affect my everyday life, though, because I was at the gym and I was playing basketball, and this guy started talking trash to me, and I was able to cry immediately. Well, that's pretty cool. I actually got an audition to play the prince in a remake of Sleeping Beauty, which was really exciting. It didn't go well. The applause. They said, we loved your audition. We've just never seen a bald Disney prince before. My question is, why not? Can anyone tell me why you need hair to be a Disney prince? Let me assure you, I am every bit as capable of kissing a woman who's sleeping. Oh, and I made sure they knew that. They were like, sir, how do you know you'd be good at that? Have you ever done it before? I'm like, no, I've never done it before. But have you ever just known you'd be good at something? I mean for the role, ladies, not in real life. Trust me, if I was a prince in real life, I'd be like totally modern, you know? If fairies came to me and were like, Prince Baldy, you have to kiss Sleeping Beauty to break the curse, I'd be like, I'm sorry, do I have her enthusiastic consent? Baldy is woke. She just got that, that's good. A little slow on the wordplay there, that's all right. See, I'm feeling pretty good. Although I did just get a hernia, actually. Got to play basketball, which felt pretty emasculating. It's like when I play basketball, I want like a tough injury, you know, like blowing out a knee or like breaking an ankle. This is like, basketball's too hard on my tummy. See, that makes me feel like you thought it wasn't funny. Usually when there's a rim shot involved, it's because the joke didn't go well. Thank you for that, Dave. I was feeling pretty good, now I'm feeling very insecure. Yes, I do. Do you want to do the jokes and I'll do the rim shots? Okay. Got the hernia, had to go to urgent care. I feel like that title's a little misleading for what actually goes on. Like you expect a sense of urgency, not waiting 2 hours in pain. So they assigned me to a surgeon. I went the surgical center. They laud themselves as the most technologically advanced surgical center in the country. Yet 10 minutes before my surgery, the surgeon walks in and goes, "What side is the hernia on?" And I'm like, "The right side?" And he goes, "Oh," and he pulls out a Sharpie and writes, "Yes," next to my penis. I was concerned at first, but then I felt pretty good, you know, because the last time someone saw my penis, the answer was no. And she also wrote that with a Sharpie. No rim shot on that one, everybody. My jokes are standing alone. So, you probably all know others just looking at me, but I am an American hero. just in time. Show starts at 6. We'll do 7:30. What's that? Why are you showing me Axe body spray? Are you trying to tout yourself as a teenager player in 1998? But yeah, I am an American hero because out of 10 million possible applicants, I was chosen for jury duty. And I just went. I didn't try to get out of it or anything. Answered the questions honestly. They're like, are you a racist? I'm like, only in movies. That's a callback to the first joke, which also didn't work. Could use the rim shot on that one. Thank you. So anyway, so they on the first day, they all the jurors were kind of outside the courtroom, and there's a very attractive lady, and I'm like, well, while I'm here, you know, maybe this calls for a little flirtatious legal humor. So I just leaned over and I was like, let's just give him the death penalty and get out of here. And she just walks away, doesn't say anything. And I'm like, thought it was a pretty charming joke. I mean, sure, not the best joke, but you know, a rim shot, so I mean, it was pretty good. So anyway, then they invite us all in the courtroom, and that's when I learned that there was the Assistant District Attorney of Los Angeles, and she was about to try a double homicide, so clearly it wasn't me, you know, she was focused. Then it got a little weird, so then the judge stands up and says, he's giving the juror instructions, and he says, jurors, under no circumstance are you to communicate with the attorneys. Has anyone here spoken to the attorneys? He goes, tell me exactly what you said to the attorneys. Why don't you say we give this guy the death penalty and get out of here? And everyone in the courtroom laughed. I'm like, I knew it was a good joke. Not everybody was laughing. The defendant was not laughing. But then the judge says, great, now this juror is tampered with because they're not going to take the prosecution seriously. He released the entire juror panel, and that's why I'm an American hero, everyone! I am Paul Green. Let's keep it going for the man, Stevie Mack.
All right, Paul Green, everybody. Special treat for you. Now that you are here with me, about to do right now is we're going to end the live broadcast. We don't want the feds, calculating all this stuff. Give it up for the Mack Steady Band, everybody. Got Clyde on guitar. Clyde. Give a little something. Clyde on guitar. Woo! Got Paul Green on keys, everybody. Mr. Dave Roberti on drums. And yours truly, AJ Johnson on bass guitar. Woo! The Mack Steady Band. One day we need to do Rock Steady by Aretha Franklin, but I'll do the Mack Steady. Mack Steady, baby! That's what it is. Let's go! Can you do it? Now, what kind of music should they play for you to sing to? Here, take this mic. Give her some instructions. She's gonna do one song with you guys. Yeah, just like that.
Well, my music is pop dance fusion, so.
Just tell them.
My original
Talk
music?
to them.
But they don't know.
Well, give them a beat.
It's like a flamenco.
Give them a countdown.
Thank you for putting me on the spot.
That's what's up, all right? Welcome to Hollywood, okay?
Can I play a little bit to get the idea of it?
So I know the band can play anything. Right? Yeah, you got it? All right. Thank you for tuning into the live broadcast. We're going to work this one out, and we'll have her back with her music and stuff. You're not going to witness this. That gives you a reason to tune in next time. She's going to do it naked next time.
You got it? He said,
All right, you can watch it.
Caramelizar excesso que
Yes. Thank you.